The Nolan Wells case is drawing even more attention after TikTok users began examining a series of clips and claims involving a judge allegedly connected to the people around Nolan.
You want to get rich and then
my camera don't work.
And then get rich and then I'm gonna build a big ass house and then I'm gonna party with my friends. You want to get rich and then
my camera don't work.
And then get rich and then I'm gonna build a big ass house and then I'm gonna party with my friends.
One clip appears to show a woman at a karaoke event, with viewers questioning whether she could be Judge Ashley Cole. The identity has not been independently confirmed, but the clip has sparked discussion because of the timing and the judge's alleged connection to the case.
She got something going on.
I have to thank Officer Doofy. Officer Doofy, thanks to his caption there. What does his caption say? Breaking. Exclusive images shared off the Triton boat being towed by another boat. After the okay, so again, you were being towed here, but you're also calling Cito for a tow. So why would you call Cito for a tow when you're already being towed?
Because they needed an alibi. They needed an alibi.
It's just the way the authorities are behaving now that makes you go, wait a minute. If you have any type of a critical thinking brain, the way the authorities are behaving has to make you raise an eyebrow. Take the boys out of it, because it's the people in charge that are at fault at this point. The people in charge continuously breaching their duty. The people in charge continuously just stringing us along. Acting like we're going to forget. Acting like, hey, you already agreed on the joint inspection of the phone. And then you're going to go send a deadline for her to turn the phone over to you? That's not what was agreed upon. Y'all agreed to let Dr. Mitchell look at the body, and then y'all just sitting over there with y'all's thumbs up y'all's asses, acting like it's gonna go away. Hey, guess what? It's not going away.
Another major point involves Nolan's phone. According to the accounts discussed in these videos, the phone was reportedly separated from Nolan for a period of time after he disappeared. That has led people to question who had access to it and whether any information was removed.
Okay, y'all, now let's talk about the Cito call, okay? Or the Cito demonstration video, because that's what I call it. I was just sitting here thinking, and I was looking, and I continue to look over this video, and I'm thinking to myself, if that is supposed to be Wyatt sitting on the steerum calling Cito, then why is the audio to the Cito call when Vicky asked him, what is it, the coordinations and things of that nature? Why say, let me go look? If he's sitting right there, where are you going to look?
Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
Now, that can't be the call for them deleting the Cito call, right? It can't be, because they're already being told. So what was the point of that demonstration video and saying that that is the actual video? Because Warren said it was the video, and Tatum posted it was the video of the specific. Attorney also said that that was the confirmed. But how so when they're already being told while they're doing the demonstration to the Cito call? I don't know, just my observation.
The discussion also focuses on an alleged confrontation involving Nolan and Carter. One account claims Carter was involved in a fight on the island and that Nolan may have recorded it. The theory suggests this could explain why Warren allegedly confronted Nolan about his phone and demanded that footage be deleted.
Judge who hid Nolan Wells' phone strikes again. This time, it's with bribery. Let's talk about it. Right here in this photo, we see this news article published in July of this year that allegedly the judge who hid Nolan's phone paid $100,000, or tried to anyway, to rule Nolan's death as accidental. Why is nobody talking about this? Not only did she hide the phone, but she's also trying to bribe police. And yet she's still not arrested? Mississippi, FBI, what's going on? Because it seemed like there's selective enforcement here. It seems like y'all are not trying to hold this woman accountable. She was the one who had possession of Nolan's phone. And her son was one of the sons that was last spotted with Nolan. And then, on top of that, here we are. She's allegedly bribing the police department to rule Nolan's death as an accident, willing to pay $100,000. $100,000. And yet, no arrest. Still? Yeah. It's time to get up in people's face.
Judge Ashley, $100,000? Sure, you give me that and I'll be quiet, and I wasn't even there. But nah, fool, your son going to jail, bro. Won't you save that money for these lawsuits and his commissary? Yeah.
Now, to my question. Don't you understand why people are suspicious? Because Nolan's separated from his phone, which no teen does. I get it, why he didn't have it in the water. I get that. I dive, I swim. I just went swimming with the dolphins with my twins. And yes, my phone was on the boat. But then I got it. I didn't let the boat take off without it. Then it was in the friend's custody for hours. Then we hear things may have been deleted because there's no snaps, no images, no emails going out for hours on end. And the friends had control of his phone. So at least you can admit that's why people are curious. I'm curious.
Nancy, I think it's because people are out putting out misinformation, and they don't have the totality of circumstances because they haven't heard from the boys, didn't watch the interview and all of this stuff, and they feel that it's convoluted. It's very straightforward to me and very clear in many areas that the boys are saying they did not have access. Christine, Nolan's mother, is not saying unequivocally that things were deleted. She was surprised that things were not present. Therefore, she insinuated that things may have been deleted. But she did not really say that the phone was deleted. And the fact that they did not communicate with both sides, meaning that I wish that the Nolan Wells family would have communicated with these boys instead of me, would have talked to their lawyers instead of me, then therefore they could have gotten a good perspective. The boys made mention in the interview that I did with them that they told Christine, Nolan's mother, that they had his phone and his keys in their possession. Therefore, she came to get them. They turned them over. They have no access to his codes. They have no reason to delete his phone. They're claiming there's nothing that was deleted.
There are also questions about conflicting location information, including differences between Snapchat and other location data.
They talked about this with the medical examiner in DC. The discoloration to the back of the head shows blunt force trauma to the back of the head. The fact that the throat is missing means that they're hiding the evidence of a death, whether that be,
I think that's what it is,
blunt force trauma, then strangulation, hit you in the back of the head and then choke you to death. But this is not finna let this go. Nobody's finna let this go. No. They're not gonna get away with this shit. If I'm gonna cover this shit every week, I'm gonna say something about it every week. Rest in peace, Nolan Wells, every week. But arrest everyone involved. Arrest the parent, arrest the judge who tried to cover it up, arrest the judge who allowed them to park the boat at the house where it got cleaned at, arrest the judge who tried to use her power to deceive the public, disbar her, arrest all the children involved. All the children have contradicting stories, but they was all there.
I'm part of my friend. You want to get rich and then
My camera don't
and then
work.
get rich and then I'm gonna build a big ass house and then I'm the part of my friend. You want to get rich and then
My camera don't
and
work.
then get rich and then I'm gonna build a big ass house and then I'm the part of my.
According to one account, Nolan's phone was eventually located at a residence where several people were reportedly gathered.
Word has it that on the island that day they were doing MMA-style fighting. People were recording stuff while Carter got into a fight and I guess got his ass handed to him. Allegedly, Warren confronts Nolan about possibly recording the fight and probably wanting it deleted because he just got his ass beat and they didn't want that circling around. And so Warren takes the phone and now Nolan's screaming, "Give me back my fucking phone." They're saying that Nolan then got on the boat before the boat left. Nolan got on the boat. Allegedly, this is what somebody is saying that was there, that saw this. Would definitely make sense, for sure. It would also make sense why they're not giving the Wamsleys and Crump and his team a time and date to go through the phone together. Why don't they want to go through the phone together? Because they're going to see that video was probably deleted. I'm sure people are going to come to me in the comments, "Oh, you're just making shit up, you're grifting, you're doing this." Listen, I'm just sharing what I have come across in my own little investigation.
Everyone who's in my comments talking about the Snapchat location and the Life 360 location being different locations, the reason why I posted the video that I posted is because of this interview, which to Seema says that Javon and Jalen looked at the Snapchat and that's where Nolan's phone was pinging and it was like a whole bunch of people in that area. So that's why they went to the house to get the phone.
That's when we started tracking the phone. Well, for Christine, it said one place, but for them on Snapchat, it showed another place. So that's the place we went to. And it showed that everybody that was in the house, it was like a lot of people there. Like it was, I'm not familiar with all the kids. I only know like one or two there, but it showed that the phone was at what a lot of people were at. So that's how we knew where to go to. We went there. They were all there. They were sitting there, lights off, watching TV.
Did they immediately give you the phone? Because knowing that phone was there.
It took about 15. They did. They gave me the phone, but it took about 15 minutes to get the phone. Because I even asked, I'm like, did y'all have to walk back to Horn Island to get the phone? Or like, where's the phone? Because it took so long when they said it was in, when Wyatt told me it was in his truck, it took him so long to get the phone back to me.
Christine,
so when they brought the phone back.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dashima. I want to hear that.
When they brought the phone, after I said something about it, he was like, well, she's going to get it. I was like, who's going to get it? He's like, the girl's going to get the phone.
None of these claims establish what actually happened, but the combination of conflicting accounts, questions surrounding Nolan's phone, and uncertainty over the identities and actions of people in the videos continues to fuel public scrutiny of the case.